Hi, my name is Tim Bradrick, and this is my code demonstration for my Milestone 1 for my Capstone project, Scoundrel Squirrels. Here we have the scene that's inside of Unity, and basically what I have here is um, a script that I have created to demonstrate the creating a squirrel, and this is the script right here. And let's see here, we'll go over here and look at it. And let me center on it. And this is the script. This is the top of it. Basically, what I have here is a lot of different parts that it is going through. Um, and I created a lot of sprites and textures, and it's referring to the various objects within the game. Um, So we'll take a look at it. It's all handled in the on GUI part. Basically, what I have is when you come to the screen here, um, the GUI throws up some text and menu items on this screen, and basically I count down the different steps using a variable here, and anytime that the person clicks on the next button, it's incremented, or go back, it's um, decremented, and that's the counter that I'm using. And um, make a squirrel step, and initially it starts out at 0, and basically just gives you a brief set of instructions and a GUI object in order to um, type in the name. Here is that object right there, and it's using the GUI layout to arrange the elements on the screen. And then when the next button is tapped, make a scroll step is incremented, and this section is displayed. Um, and again, it's a very simple, straightforward. This one is where you're selecting um, the different types of squirrels, the two different choices. And let's see here. I had applied those into a sprite sheet and put an object into the scene, and had um, the program switch back and forth between the different parts. And here we see the different, down here in the corner, we can see the different parts in the sprite sheets. And um, basically it's the displayed squirrel game object. It changes the sprite that is displayed inside of that. And we got gray scroll and red scroll, and it starts with that rectangle. And then moving on, when the next button is pushed, the number for make a squirrel step is incremented, and the next part is assigning your stats. You start out with 5 points that you can distribute along the various stats. Um, those are counted in the points remaining, and the 4 stats are run, jump, climb, and health. And basically a plus for each section. There's a minus button, a plus button, and just basically checks to make sure that you're not going below 0, or the spend points are not going above 5. And depending on what you press, the number of it is incremented, and the spend points is decremented, or the opposite in that way. And each one is kept track separately. Um, then moving on down, the third section is where you're choosing the clothing for the squirrel. Again, I have a whole bunch of different objects layered on top of the the squirrel um, game object, and here's the squirrel game object, and then just layered on top of each is the different head covering, body covering, and so on. Um, and I just switch which sprite is being displayed depending on what button is pressed. So like the bear squirrel, there's no sprite being displayed. The red cap displays the red cap screen picture and so on. And then the biggest difference there is the hunting jacket. Well, when the hunting jacket is selected, it covers up the arms of the squirrel. And since you can have two different types of squirrels, you have to decide whether the hands of the squirrels are gray or red, and then do an extra sprite above the jacket and display that. And then finally, down below is the confirmation, and I just noticed that I have the health missing from the confirmation screen. I will add that. That's pretty simple to add, and it just displays all the information again. It displays the name and your selection values, and of course it's continuing to show you the squirrel with his clothing. Some of the things that I need to add here are the fixing up the pictures that are in the game. We saw some of the yellow lines in the demonstration. I need to get this basic information saved so it can be used in a different location in the program. For example, the run speed, having the character run in the animation, having that behave, move more quickly along. And that's basically it. Down here are the actual buttons that will increment the make a scroll step or increase it and so on. Thanks.